YouTube, my name is Tyler, the Dividend King, with another video. Today, I'm talking about my portfolio and some changes that may be made. Just going over the video. What's your thoughts on what kind of change, what I shouldn't do or should not do? I'm not getting financial advice. This is what I'm doing in my portfolio, and you take all your own risk. Right now, I'm at $47,373, which is pretty nice. This is consistency. I've been investing in dividend stocks for 5 years now. I started pretty much before COVID hit. And then when COVID hit, I was going all in because stuff was cheap. And then I was like, Mainstream Capital was like 15, $20. And I held it till it was like 40. Then the Yield Max stuff came out and I sold all my REITs and stuff, went to Yield Max. I will eventually go back to REITs and stuff like that. But right now, I'm trying to get an income level where I can just do that right now. Right now, I probably make about $2,500 a month. Some people don't believe that, but I show I make around $2,500 every month, and you times that by 12, that's 30. And Snowball and Lake Show, I made 32,000 a year. So it's kind of hard to believe with 47,000 invested, you're making that much money, but that's what it is. Because I invest every week, every 2 weeks. I take 80% of my dividends, I reinvest it back. So here's my game plan that I'm thinking about doing. Alti, I need to get to 3,000 shares. My goal for Alti in a dream world is to get 10,000 shares of Alti. Because we get paid 9, 10 cents a week. That's $900, $1,000 a week. That's good money. That's $4,000 a month or $3,800 a month. That's great money. That's for emergencies. That's if again, I lose my job or whatever, I can pay all the household bills. I can still pay mortgage, right? So my goal with Alti is 10,000 shares, the ultimate goal. But right now, I'm trying to get to 5,000 shares. As a good halfway point. But right now, I need 300 more shares or so, 290 to get to 3,000 shares. I'm really fell in love with TSYY because it pays weekly. I was looking for a Tuesday payer because all my dividends for the most part pays on Friday besides MST. I was looking for another payer that pays during the week, so I don't have to wait till Friday to get paid. Right? When you have two kids, a wife and two kids in the house, things happen very quick. And I'm not trying to wait till Friday to get paid, which is still it's still awesome that you get paid every Friday anyway. But I want something to pay on Tuesday. That's why I was going PTLW, but that's like 45, $50. I chose to go TSYY for that because it pays a good yield, it pays weekly, and they seem to be a good ETFs as of right now. And they'll dropped some. So they pay around 20, 30 cents a week. I'm thinking I can go all in to get about like 1,000 shares, and that probably pay me around $200-300 a week on a Tuesday. So I can have $200 Tuesday night or $250 Tuesday night, and I have $200 some dollars to use. So I want that as well. Now it could be 500 shares of TSYY, 500 shares to another Granite shares ETF. I don't mind doing that. So I put all my risk in Tesla, so I can do that as well. So that's still an option how I'm gonna do it. But right now, I'm just trying to get to 100 shares right now as fast as I can. So I was thinking about selling Ybit and putting out $130 into TSYY. I like Ybit. That $39 put in, but it's not giving me, but maybe 8, 9 shares, 10 shares, maybe, which is fine, but it pays weekly. I want to keep fiat for now because, my average cost is not bad. And the last dividend, it paid $22, which is low. I'm going to hold it for right now. But I'm thinking about getting rid of Ybit. I'm going to keep Murray because Murray is just dead cheap. I mean, average cost $354. And it's just dead cheap right now. My last dividend was I bought 4 shares. It was $24, which is not bad, but it's a really cheap ETF. It's really really cheap right now. I mean, $2.50 is cheap. So I'm gonna keep everything. Think about selling YBit. Not 100% sure. So TSYY, it could be 100. It could be 100 shares TSYY and 100 shares, another grand of shares ETF. Like they got a Bitcoin one, a Nvidia one. Well, we'll just see. But I'm gonna try and go hard on a Tuesday pair and have that money come in. Now MST pay on Thursdays, which is fine. I'm trying MST to 100 shares for right now, and let that thing just drip all into the portfolio. At least get MST to a point where it pays. If it could pay me like $100 a week, that's great. That's great. That would be. I mean, how much pay? 28 cents. So you need like 1,000 shares, be 200. You probably need like 500 something shares to get that much money. I'm just guessing. I haven't done the math, but I don't mind doing them MST. Pay on Thursday, and then you can just. I love the fact you take an ETF, and you be like, you know what? I want this. I want MST to pay my phone bill every month. I want MST to pay my light bill and my phone bill every month, right? If you get to $100 a week and your phone bill's like, say light bill's like $250, well, two and a half payments will pay it. Which and then that's my mindset. I want my passive income to buy things that my active income I don't want to buy. Um, so that's just a thought, but I'm thinking of you know um, going more to weeklies and designate an ETF to pay for something. Like fiat could be like, you know what, your job is to come through once a month and pay the phone bill. That's it. That's your job. Your job is to pay the phone bill. You get enough shares to get to that point. TSYY, your job is to buy groceries every week. So I got a $200 limit on groceries. I get it to $250. Your job buy groceries every week. That's it. So I want you for $200 in groceries. That's it. Or you pay the power bill. You pay the power bill and the water bill every month. That is your goal. I love the fact that you can do that and build it up. It will take time, but I'm thinking about selling Whitebit. Now I'm sure next week we get paid from Test Lead and Group A. Can Missy pay this week? So it wouldn't be this week. I will wait until the dividend comes out first. And I can either, and then also I'm thinking about is taking off drip on most of these funds. I got drip on like Fiat and Murney and Nvidia and Misty, ULTY. I'm thinking about taking all the drip off, all no drip. And once I hit my account on Friday, I'm thinking about, you know what, I'm gonna buy. Conan went to 1,000 shares, and I'm done. I could do that as well. Say, cause this Friday I'm getting paid $250 from Alti and two something from Misty, and instead of just dribbling it back, I'm thinking about just taking that money and put it into like Coney, summon Coney. They get to 1,000 share, 1,000 share, I'm not buying anymore, and put it some into TSYY, getting more shares. Right? I was thinking about doing that. I could pick and choose what I want. So that's another thing I'm thinking about doing, was just dribbling it every week back to the fund. And like Nvidia, for example, I don't plan on buying no more Nvidia. So when it pays $95 to $100 a month, either I'm gonna take $50, put it back into it, $50 put in TSYY, or $50 into Alti, or $50 into MST, because that would help build the other little funds as well. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I got drip on the drip. I turn on and off if I need the money cash out. If the money to cash out, I need cash, I'll cut drip off. But like something like YMAX, for example, it pays around $35, $38 a week. And it's a good ETF. But I take that $38, I could put 10 in YMAX and can almost get 2 shares of TSYY. So it builds it up a little fast. I get 2 shares a week of TSYY, or get a share MST. Cause I'm not planning on buying any more YMAX for right now. So that's my another game plan. It'd be a weekly thing. it depends on how much they're paying. It'll be a weekly change. It'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get paid this much because Robinhood Thursday night it will show on no, not a holiday. Thursday night it will show around 11 o'clock at night, 11:30. It shows me my dividends that's pending. So I add all that stuff up and like turn off. And you get paid Friday night. So I have a whole day pretty much to figure out, okay, am I going to drip some? Am I going to dividend out and use it? Am I going to put it in TSYY? It's a weekly thing that I can do. So like for this week, I need money for a trip, a little cash for me, and reinvest. So it's like 30, 30, and 30. So I plan on doing take like $100 for me, $100 for a bill I have, and the rest I'll reinvest. And the reinvest could be like buying 3-4 shares of Alti, 3-4 shares of TSYY, stuff like that. So that's the end of the video. Please let me know in the box below what should I do. And not a big change, but it's something to do something a little different to get this TSYY MST going a little faster. Get Alti going. Alti is probably my best fund right now because it's paying at $250 a week, and I can make $500. I mean, it's overshadowing Tesla. Tesla paid $450 last month. Alti paid me double the amount. Alti paid me over $900. So it overshadows Tesla, and Tesla's is $8. They're gonna probably pay another 40-50 cents, which is another $600. So it's like, and Alti been doing great so far. Alti is doing awesome. I'm like, well, I might as well just take some of these dividends and put it into Alti and TSYY, get TSYY to 100 shares, MST to 100 shares, and come back and evaluate what's going on. But what are your thoughts? Leave it in the box below. Thanks for watching.